Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here with episode 10, I believe, of Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire. My first build series that I've actually made it through 10 episodes, and for some people that's not necessarily a big accomplishment, but as this is my first type of this series, straight to video, no streaming. I'm pretty pleased with how things have gone so far. Now we're not going to do a review of what happened in the last episode like I typically do, simply because most of what we did in the last episode was more geared towards setting up trading routes, making sure that we were getting resources both between the old world and new world, as well as within islands within the given worlds. And I thought that we did a very good job of that. We've now got, for example, rum going between the islands in the new world. We are sending rum over to the old world. We're sending worker clothes back to the new world, and then distributing some of that across the islands there. We've got some trade routes running back and forth between Newcastle and Luton Town in order to make sure that we finally got canned goods up and running for our artisans. In this episode, the name of the game today is expansion. I want to start getting to the point of either kicking one off today or maybe getting prepared for one in the next episode of I want to start doing the zoological expedition so that we can build a museum in Newcastle. And the only way for me to really feel comfortable about doing that is I need to get enough artisans in place so that I can get the next level of ships to build that will give me enough space to bring back 2 or 3 animals, as well as sending, of course, enough resources in order for the expedition to be successful. And that's going to require ship of the lines, and those are hidden behind a number of artisans requirements. There's a few others. I also want to start doing some expansion in the new world so that we can unlock more buildings there, because as I mentioned in the last episode, one thing I very much want to do is get to post offices. And post offices, along with the mailboxes associated with them, can very quickly increase our profitability, especially on an island like Newcastle and others as we start to expand them. If we start to expand Madrid greatly, that's another great one that we can implement post offices and mailboxes on. So that's something that we need to get to, but in order to get to that, there's a huge metal requirement, specifically aluminum and bauxite, that are going to be required to implement those. And that requires expansion in Madrid and potentially even Barcelona for that matter. And then lastly, I want to start to expand out a little bit of Luton Town and really start to think about what do I want Luton Town to be versus, what do I want Newcastle to be? And then we've got a third island we haven't even touched in the old world. We've got a third island in the new world that we haven't touched yet. So there's some possibility of maybe going ahead and getting those built and implemented with the available resources and so on. So let's go ahead and jump into the game, and let's get started with episode 10. Okay, so here we are in Newcastle, and I really have finally made up my mind that this is going to be where the museum goes, or where the zoo goes, sorry. And in order for us to really take advantage of that, I'm going to go ahead and move some workers over to here. Just getting things ready. I am also going to go ahead and upgrade. So if we look at our shipyard, for example, our shipyard requires 750 artisans in order to unlock ship of the line and clippers. So we have
agreed a peace deal.
A couple, almost 150 short of artisans. We've got plenty of space up here to put them in. That will not be a problem at all. So let's go ahead and start doing some of that now, because we've got plenty of workers that we can upgrade. So let's take these 6.
A crisis?
Uh-oh.
No other way of looking at it.
Oh, yes. Breaking news. Her Majesty the Queen seems to have vanished. No official statement's been released as of yet, but Her Majesty's steward, Sir Archibald Blake, appeared frantic
I'm
when
suddenly hot under the collar.
was seen descending the palace steps this morning. So this opens up and actually, okay, too many things happened all there at once. All right, let's do these. And I'm just going to put them right there. And take these two. And... there, perhaps? Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll move you to here, you to here. We're going to upgrade farmer, farmer, farmer. Oh, promotion up.
Gorgeous.
Okay. And then we'll move you to there. Cool. Uh-oh. Oh. Let me see something real quickly. No, cancel. Confirm. No. Alright, let me go over to Madrid here real quickly, because it could be... Yeah, Madrid's full. That's the reason why it can't unload. And as you can see, Madrid is very, very small right now. We absolutely need to increase our abilities here. Matter of fact, it is Abrera's that take the rum. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade a few of these too. That might help with rum consumption. Okay, let's go back. Oh, hold on a minute. Lady Margaret's got a quest.
Patience is the most underestimated of the virtues.
And it's 20k. My yearly masquerade is the most anticipated event among the high society. It's so curious how people are only their true selves once they're behind a mask. Anyhow, there will be plenty of beverages and tidbits required, and I believe it will do you good to be one of my suppliers. Not a problem. 20k?
I shall be waiting.
Oh, damn it. Champagne and cigars. Can I buy them? Apparently not. Crap. I hate it when this happens. They don't tell you ahead of time what it is that you're going to be delivering. I don't have either one of these things. I don't think. Well, I do have the champagne, interestingly enough.
New orders, Admiral.
I don't know why, but I do. Do I have cigars? I have 16. Oh, that's enough. Wow, I don't know why I have these.
Coordinates plotted.
I have no clue why I have those. But okay. We're going to get away with that. Okay, let me go back to Newcastle then real quickly. So we are now... Where are we with... We now have everything that we need from an artisan's perspective. So, let's go ahead and build our ship of the line. This will be our first one of these. I want to check on my artisans and make sure that
Life
they're...
here is a wonder.
Okay, the Variety Theater is way over here. Okay, I'm going to move the Variety Theater so that it's more centrally located. There we go.
The non-aggression pact has ended.
So, rum being sent to the new world, to the old world, was key for artisans as well. Let me take a look at our stockpile here. Because we just started shipping rum in the last episode. Yeah, we're going through it a little bit quickly. What I may need to do is increase. We're sending 25. And considering Madrid is staying stockpiled, let's go 35. Let's go with that. Hold on a minute. Why do I have... Oh, this is between Madrid and Barcelona. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm shipping rum from the new world to the old world. I'm shipping work clothes from the old world to the new world, and then I'm moving the work clothes from Madrid to Barcelona. Okay. We now have... Okay, I wanted to go back and take a look at the artisans here real quickly. They don't have enough rum. I think I've fixed that. So the next thing for them is going to be sewing machines. I'll be honest, I am very hesitant about sewing machines right now. Simply because they are so expensive.
Hoping to enlighten me?
Yes.
I'm sure you could rule this entire land.
Okay. What is my
Pity the
diplomacy?
workers. When I think of their dreary struggle,
So she's
I
at
know how
48.
fortunate I am.
Charming.
Alright, well, 1 point. 70k gift. I'm making a good amount of money here. You know what? Let's do
My
it.
condolences.
Shit! Really? She actually turned it down. Wow. I've never seen that happen. Alright, well, I mean, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, let's see. What is next, then? So here's Luton. Luton is doing just fine. I think we need to start looking at some expansion here as well. So let's take a look at our
We'll
workers.
raise a glass to you, Gav.
They now have everything except for the school. And we need a lot more workers for that to occur. So let's... I'm not going to upgrade everybody, but... One thing I do want to do here in Luton is I want to put in steel production. Because I don't have any steel production here. It's going to unfortunately affect the profitability of Luton Town. But I've got to figure out a way to make that just work. Oops.
I doff my cap to you.
What are we... Why are we not... Am I not creating enough flour? Oh, we can turn on soap as a lifestyle need as well. I forgot to do that. And then flour. I don't understand why we're not getting the extra farmer from that. Huh. Farmer's there. I'm going to upgrade you. Upgrade you. Okay. As I said, name of today's game is going to be all about expansion. And then as soon as the ship of the line is finished, we will send that off on probably this zoological expedition here. And then we can start planning out the zoo. So I did want to call out because I didn't mention it. The Queen Vanishes quest is the Sunken Treasures DLC. This takes you to, I believe it's called Crystal Falls, something like that. It's a completely new, they call them sessions, I don't like that. A new world. All that kind of stuff. So, in this season of Professor Build's Anno 1800, I don't want to do any of that. I very much want to focus on... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why I just did that. I very much want to focus on the old world and new world. Then in a future season, we will add in either the Sunken Treasures, or we'll do the Land of the Lions. If we get access to the Arctic, we may do that one. But we'll add in another world in each season. Okay, so that... The reason I just upgraded some farmers is because I was down to only 100 extra workers, and I didn't want that. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these two. Okay, and while I'm doing that, let me take a look at production. See how we are. Play is still an issue. The problem on... You know what? Let me go take a look at Luton Town. Oh, bread. We're not quite making enough bread. I've got enough flour. I might be able to just spin up another bread factory. Another bakery. Where are my bakeries?
I'll do.
One thing I do want to...
Halt the conveyor!
Actually, hold on a minute. Let me take a look and see how many sales I have. Sales is one of the easiest things to pause. Yeah, I'm going to need to spin up the sales again.
Look busy, people!
Bakeries. Bakeries. Where are my bakeries? They're over here. That's malt. Brewery. Brewery. I apologize for doing this, but I am... There we go. Where are my bakeries? That's clay.
Always harder with someone at your shoulder.
Here it is, bakery. So I've got 2 bakeries right now. Alright, let's put in a third one. And see how that affects things. Actually, why don't we move...
You've let no one down but yourself.
At my failure? My failure of what? Thankfully, my relationship with George is just fine, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. Let's move... why these flour mills... Oh, I know why. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. What is that? Oh, that's the sail maker. Yeah, that's fine. And all right, I can move you right there. And then we'll put the bakery right there. And I think it might be time.
Ship constructed.
Okay. Maybe do that. And that. Oh, you're just missing goods. Okay, that should be good for the bread situation. And we'll fix that particular problem. Lumberjack. Okay, I remember why I did that now. Okay, ship of the line.
Ship of the line reporting in.
I don't particularly like that name. Oh, but I do like this. The Rising Sun. Yes. And I just realized we have a ship somewhere over here that we never sent back.
You can rely on us.
And Isabel has got a quest, so let's see what she would like.
Bring us the horizon, where the fire of freedom rises.
Your queen and I share a mutual enemy, but it is in both our interest that La Corona doesn't find out. An Imperial ship is coming our way with supplies, but I fear La Corona might intercept them. Cover them, please. Okay.
Go. I trust you.
Alright, I'm gonna send both my ships. Alright, we'll come back for that. I think the ship is down here. In between ours and... Oh, it actually might not be that bad. If it's just gonna go to where Isabel is, this might not be a bad escort quest after all. Yeah, I've got to get my one ship over... Actually, here, let me do...
Ready for a challenge.
I'll go ahead and send the Flying Dutchman over to meet it right now. Okay. The Rising Sun. We want to get you ready for the first zoological expedition. Okay. Rising Sun.
On course.
It has the naval power. We then also want to send... Yeah, let's send the bosun. And then... we need medicine. I need to get some more schnapps being made. I'm also going to change my trade route for the worker clothes. Medicine. No, I don't want that many. Okay, there's soap. Hunting. Hunting. I don't know what is... Oh, here we go. Hunting.
Look after my people. They are all I have.
Alright, and then rations. Can be pretty much anything. So you notice I'm using filtering buttons up here at the top, just in case you're wondering how I was doing that so quickly. Let's see. We got extra fish. Okay. Off they go. And now that that's done, let's go ahead and
Good and ready.
escort. And we're...
Stations!
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this and set up the speed. I think we're just going to go to Isabel, and if that's the case, then this isn't going to be a big deal at all. If it had been on the other...
Ship under attack.
Yeah, see, I spoke too soon. My other ship is coming in. There we go. Okay. We're good.
Your brave actions may just have saved us.
Yeah, we're good. And everybody's attacking. Okay, so Flying Dutchman goes back to Barcelona. And Seahorse goes back to Madrid.
Steady her course.
Alright, while we are here... Yep, good. Expedition's underway. Excellent. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some expansion here in Madrid. I've kind of left Madrid alone because I was focusing so much time on Barcelona and getting the rum production up. But it's time now
under
to...
attack.
Yeah. Where?
New orders.
Oh, okay. That's one of our... Oh, that reminds me, real quickly. This one. Alright, so we're going to increase 35. Okay. Alright. Back to Madrid. So, we did upgrade to obreros, as we've already talked about, but we haven't started going down the path of setting up any of the production lines.
Never sounded cheaty.
So, our Ornilleros are doing fine. They do have, or they should have, worker clothes for their lifestyle need. I don't know why they're not showing here. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, we definitely need to ship more. So the Jornaleros are fine. It's the Obreros that we now have to start looking at. We really need to get... We do have tortillas in place. We did put them in place at the last. Next would be coffee. We need a few more Obreros before it will unlock, so let's go ahead and do that. But before we do that, let's put in some more Jornalero residences. And let's take a quick look at our production here in Madrid. We need more meat. We need another cattle farm. That's for tortillas, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we need another cattle farm. How did I miss that, by the way? So cattle is 1 ton every minute. Corn is every minute. Oh, tortillas every 30 seconds. That's why. Okay. So we're going to need another... corn farm and another cattle farm. Not a big deal. We just extend this out a little ways. And we then put in another corn. Nice. And then cattle is this. We should be able to just copy this exactly. Perfect. Perfect. So that will actually get us what we need from the tortilla perspective. We need to upgrade some more Jornaleros, so let's go ahead and do that. And they've got a quest for us.
I would appreciate your help.
We have fought long and hard to be rid of tyranny. Now is the time for democracy. We need to elect our own representatives, and they can only work from a town hall.
I'm sure there's a way you can help us thrive.
They want us to build a town hall. Okay, I'll build it, but there's not going to be anything that goes in it, unfortunately. And actually, I can't build it because I don't have brick. I know I've got clay here somewhere. That's right, that was something else I was going to do. Brick is every 30, that's every minute, so we need 2. Crap. Trying to think of where do I want to...
It's all prepared.
What? Shortage of rum in Newcastle. Sea battle captivates the people. Fantastic.
It's important to be true to oneself.
And I unfortunately put the clay at the farthest point rather than the closest point. Madrid's still at a positive state, though, surprisingly enough. Probably because I increased population so greatly. Let's go ahead and do you all. Okay, so there we now have coffee open. Excellent. So let's take a look at coffee production. Coffee plantation every minute. Coffee roaster every 30 seconds. So we would need 2 coffee plantations for 1 roaster. And we're going to keep all of our farms right here. I don't see any reason why not to at this point. And I think I'm going to put in some more Jornaleros. Where are we at with Jornaleros? Yeah, let's go ahead and put in a few more. Put you here. I'll just put in 5. Because I also don't want to get my people too close to the lumberjack at the moment. I mean, I can move the lumberjack if I need to, but...
But where to?
Okay. And we're going to need another warehouse. there. Oh, crap. I still had it running on the fastest. No wonder I was making so much money. Oh, man. How is my... Let me remove these real quick. How is... I've got 22 minutes on the town hall. Okay. I have to have 25 brick to make the town hall. That's the reason why I'm asking. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to move you all up to here.
We have the devil to pay.
Okay. And then take you all, plant you there. There we go. Alright, let's see what's going on. A grisly encounter. Bear attack. The party ponder this very possibility as threatening grunts stop them dead among the firs. 50 yards ahead, a huge specimen lurches up on two legs like a totem, standing between them and escape. More grunting echoes nearby. The party stays silent, awaiting guidance. Use hunting knowledge to get the better of the bear, gives me a plus 6% chance. Or attack the bear blocking the way, gives me a plus 10% chance. I think we got to go with the plus 10.
Wild things pursue us.
That didn't work well. Out here, bears rule. The widely inaccurate gunfire serves only to rile the bear into a frenzy and draw attention to your position. Then a second, larger bear thunders from the undergrowth and mauls a man to death. Few of your piffling soldiery manage to escape with all their limbs attached.
Plain sailing.
That didn't go well. Oh, son of a bitch. Let me take a quick look at production, being we've increased our population quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, fried plantains. And ponchos are starting to get a little low also. Okay. Why do we have the potential for 12 tons of milk? Alright, fried plantains. $30, $30, $30. Okay, so everything is a 1-to-1, so I'm gonna have to add one more of each of everything. Trying to think of how I want to do this. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. So I happen to have this nice little road here. I'm going to take put you here. And then I'm going to copy. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to demolish every bit of it. Because I don't like the way that it... Oh, demolish. I didn't like how it was laid out to begin with. So we're gonna fix this. Okay, then we can just copy this and do it a second time. There we go. Alright, so 2 of those. Another fish oil. And then our fried plantain kitchen is right here. Why don't we move that a little bit closer? And then... Okay. Like that. Excellent. So that doubles the plantains. We need to go back and finish working on coffee. We still don't have enough for the town hall. Nope. Coffee. Actually, I think I can just copy this. Perfect. Oh. Okay. And then I'm going to delete those. So that I can put them here. Alright, that works. Not perfect, but it works. And then the coffee roaster. Wow, we need 150 obreros for that. Okay. We are not ready for that yet. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think we need to put in another set of Yornaleros. And then that should give me the freedom that I need to upgrade. Perfect. Alright, so this is all Yornaleros over here. This is all Obreros. And actually, seeing as I just moved my plantains from here, I can actually start to put in some buildings over here as well. And the numbers keep getting higher. Madrid's now up to a plus 400. Everything's looking good from a profitability perspective. And we're getting some expansion. Matter of fact, population-wise, we've now got 765 in Madrid. That's not a huge number, but we've got 6,200 total. I think we came into the game at around 57, so you know, another 500 or so. Remember, we did do a little bit of expansion over in Newcastle as well. Okay, we are now at the 25 for the town hall, so we'll put that in here. For no other reason.
Of course you could do it.
Equipped in sailing ships, increases movement speed but reduces cargo slowdown. So useless, in other words. Fantastic. What? By the way, I never looked. So she accepts fried plantains at $121 and guns at $912. Okay. One thing I don't think I ever talked about. I know I've mentioned a number of times that I had set a challenge for myself that I wanted every island to be profitable. We do have every island here being profitable. Barcelona's at plus 108, which is not fantastic, but we've got room for growth here. Barcelona, a little bit of growth anyway. And then if we go back over to the new world, or the old world, sorry, Newcastle's at plus 2,000.
Ceasefire has ended.
Oh, we got a quest over here in Luton.
Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
I once had a taste of that canned food artisans enjoy so much, and I loved it. I wish I were able to afford some of it, if only for my wedding feast.
Please, couldn't mug me out, could you?
Okay. 14 tons of canned goods. Shouldn't be a problem. Do I have a free ship?
Ceasefire has ended.
Make sail!
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay, good. Ceasefire with Anne Harlow has ended. Alright, let's take care of that right now. Quest ceasefire. 15k, a little bit less than last time. No problem.
All hands at the ready.
Oh. Oh yeah, he did drop a little bit. Okay, expedition.
Call that a storm? Why, it was nothing at all.
Nice, thank you very much, Anne. Your chaplain is going overboard with his preaching, blaming the expedition's mishaps and misfortunes on the supposed heresy of the ship's officers. The man of faith manages to rouse the gradual distrust and anger of the sailors. His preaching is now part of the crew's daily routine. His words find an echo in the mouths of the sailors, and your lieutenants can see their authority slipping away. Demonstrate that his doubts are fueled by a mental illness, that's plus 6%. Discredit him in a direct confrontation. Simply punish him without taking measures against his ideas. That's a morale loss we can't afford. I don't like either one of these options, I've got to be honest. I'm going to try and discredit him. Wow! Oh my god, that is 2 huge morale losses. Your diplomat was not ready to face the chaplain. She confronts the preacher before the crew and flaunts her interpretation of the chaplain's mistakes, stating how wrong he is without taking into account the weeks of argument he'd built with his followers. Her diatribe convinces none but herself, and the chaplain simply remarks that her anger is proof of his being right. Your lieutenants have to make do with his whims for the rest of the trip. Wow. I am hurting. This is not going well. I just got new buildings unlocked. I just don't know where. It's not here. It's got to be over in the New World. So Barcelona somehow is grown, and I don't know exactly how, but whatever. Oh, we unlocked bombins. We've unlocked beer. Actually, speaking of beer...
We're centuries ahead of our time.
Oh, did I think I have the same problem here that I have over in Madrid. I don't think I have enough. Plantain. Where's my corn? Oh, I never did plantains here. Oh, crap. No wonder. Alright, I need to get plantains running on Barcelona. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Maybe out this way. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Madrid should now be in good shape. Plus 390. Alright. I never put in the... coffee roaster. Which I can do now. Alright, so let's put you here. Or maybe here. Yeah, let's put you here. Alright, so that's going to increase...
I knew we could make it.
Everything. I'll let that keep going for a bit. let's go back over to Barcelona and work on the expansion there by putting in 2 cattle farms, 2 corn farms, and the tortilla maker. So the first thing I'm going to do is extend this road out. Two corn. No. One other thing I need to do is put in another brick factory. Can't put it there though. Oh, I can put it there. There we go. I need to upgrade. Okay. That actually increases the profitability here in Barcelona while we're at it.
No fields, no work.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, nice. Okay, there's our 168 for that. Now let's copy you and do you again.
Competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Okay. Alright, so there's my 2 corn. Now I need 2 cattle farms. That's the alpaca farm. That reminds me, I need to go back over to Madrid. I think I need to get more ponchos made over there too. A warehouse there. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 2 cattle farms right here next to each other. Right there. Nope. Okay, we'll just do it that way. I don't like the way the cattle farms lay out. They don't lay out nearly as neatly as almost any of the other animal-based. Okay, there's my 2 cattle farms. Still in a positive for now. Matter of fact, I'm going to put in a few more Yornaleros just to be safe here. Gotta be careful, there's another clay pit right there I may need later.
There's nowhere to take it.
Okay. I got this. Let's move you out a little. And then move you into there. Oh, not quite. There we go. Then it's more centrally located, both the corn and the cattle. And then I can actually go ahead and set up the tortilla maker right next to it. Yeah. That works well. Except for now I need more obreros. Not a problem. Oh, I just realized I have not been setting up sell one above 100. Wow, I'm shipping stuff out of Barcelona on the regular, and I'm still full. For rum.
Some lesions cannot be closed.
Why? I don't understand her at all. I do not understand her. Everything else is okay for now. Let's go ahead and let that run. Because that's going to get tortillas in place. That'll increase our obreros by 4. 2 coins per household. That should absolutely turn Barcelona into a much more profitable situation once all of that starts rolling in. Alright, let's go back over to Madrid. Our obreros now have tortillas and coffee. So they're now up to 16 per household. Let's take a quick look at happiness. Next thing is the boxing arena. And the boxing arena increases happiness by 4 and coins by 2 per household of obreros.
Admiral! Admiral!
I'm scared to death to even look at this. Oh boy. Iceberg. Fan-frickin-tastic. Your ship is stranded on an iceberg. It is night. The meek light of your vessel seems to dissolve into the moonless blackness. Even at easy sail and under constant vigil, your ship is running the risk in these waters, for slumbering ice giants lurk in the darkness in all directions. Dead ahead, comes the cry, but it's too late. A low growl shakes the boat as a wave dumps it atop an iceberg, which is shaped like an upturned molar. The ship is undamaged, but beached. If only it could be returned to the water. Bombard the icy prison gives us a 55% bonus chance. I'm not even going to bother looking at the other one.
Pressing engagement.
Increased morale, thank the Lord. Ice crumbles all around courtesy of some impressive firepower. Any cannon that can be swiveled at the target is put to use, chipping away at the icy dungeon in which the ship has become wedged until the way is clear. Then, like a cheerful sea lion, the fair vessel slips down an escarpment and plops back into the water. The crew cheer.
She said fair enough.
Alright. We're running out of morale. Uh-oh. That's not good. Boxing arena. Boxing arena. What do we need? We need 25 brick. Where do we want to put the boxing? I actually think I'm going to put the boxing arena right here behind the marketplace. Yeah, beer. We need 600 obreros to unlock beer. But we're not going to be able to plant beer because we don't have wheat fertility in the New World. Why did we lose? We were at like 1,700. What did we lose here? Yeah, Barcelona's now got tortillas, or they're working on it. So they're growing. Let me go back over to the old world. Newcastle's at... Oh, Newcastle dropped. It was at over 2,000. I wonder why. Let's see.
You can boss me around all you like.
The workers are all fine. They don't have their rum, though. Yeah, we need to get more rum. Yeah, I think that's a big part of the problem. Okay, from... That's coming from Madrid. You know what? Let's make it 50. I think I can afford it without any problems. And I actually think that that's going to help this one out too, because this one can't deliver certain things. Georgia's got another quest. So does Eli. Let's see what George wants.
If you don't make a change, most often no one will.
An escort quest. All the senseless wars around the globe have left us short of nurses, the lifeblood of the medical profession. I'm sure you don't mind, but I took the liberty of recruiting a new cohort from your town. Perhaps you could show them the way to my hospital. I just realized I
Fight
never
for
picked
it,
up
if you have to.
canned goods. 14. Needs to go to Luton.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
And actually, this works out well because I can drop them off and then head straight down for the escort quest. Yeah, that would work out well. Luton. Luton's at 359. Everything's profitable right now. I think I just reduced how much profitability based on all the new maintenance costs that I implemented. Is more than likely what happened. How much beer do we have at Newcastle? Because I'm wondering if we shouldn't start sending beer over to Luton. That'll increase its profitability big time.
Only a fool loosens that grip.
I don't understand how that kind of stuff happens. Beer's at 125. So if we increase beer production by putting in more more of that. So for beer we need grain into malt. How am I doing production-wise there? We've now got enough bread, so that's good. Grain. I could probably spin up one more grain farm. Malt, I'm dead even, so I'd have to spin up another, sorry, not malt, hops. And malt. Yeah, okay, so let's see. If we copy you... That's every minute. Malt house is every 30 seconds. But the brewery is every minute. So I actually need to have a second grain farm. Okay. For one malt house. The hops farm. We'll copy you. And don't worry, I'm going to put in some more farms here to counterbalance all of this. Yeah, and they're at every 1 minute and 30 seconds. I could actually plant a second one, and probably should. Actually, you know what? I'm going to plant it here. Way I can start to add over to that part. And then another brewery. I'm gonna let that run for a little bit. Still have these farmers here. Let's go upgrade them. And then let's put in the new farmer residences right here. I don't think that's enough, but that'll get us started anyway. Yeah, because that brought me down by about 300. So what I want to do...
New orders, Admiral.
Okay, drop you off.
Here for me. I wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
Stops. Nice. Okay,
You
Argus.
can rely on us.
Send you down there. Lady Margaret's got a quest.
You'd be doing this for the good of all of us.
Offers you a collection quest. Look at the poor travelers stranded at sea. They must have been caught up in a storm. Bring them to me, child, and I shall warm them up.
I hope you find it illuminating.
You know what? I need another ship in the area. Where are we on sales, by the way? Let's just spin up another frigate, because I want to make sure that I have guns. Let me take a look at my sale inventory. 110. Yeah, I'll let it keep going for a bit. Okay. Oh, those are the two. Got it. You know what? When that frigate spins up, I think I may take a load of soap over to Eli to sell. Might not be a bad idea. Alright, let me go back to Madrid here real quick. Or Barcelona.
All hands at the ready.
Uh-oh. The Narrows. The west coast of the island is snaggled up with monstrous horns of ice. Navigation is going to be tricky. Will the Narrows lead back to open water once more, or will your ship end up stuck? You can navigate carefully, get a better view of the channels from a nearby rock, or send scouts ahead and rowboats to explore. Send men up the slope for a better view as a plus 10% chance. Yeah, we'll just do that.
See the star to steer us.
Your men say the climb is...
Spread some happiness with it.
Okay, George just gave us a gift. Nice. Your men say the climb is too steep, or at least no one is daredevil enough to attempt it with the limited equipment they have. Everyone is exasperated. You must find another solution. Find a path. To their relief, your crew find open sea on the other side. As there is a lack of consensus on magnetic north at this time, your navigators decide to ignore the compasses and simply trust their instincts, saving them a collision on more than one occasion. The crew arrive at their destination safely.
Put more skulls on the pile.
This is going to be the last thing. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to return home. Okay. Barcelona. Let me check.
Finally, a place worth striving for.
Okay, they've now got tortillas. Coffee would be the next thing for them. But before we do that even, I think we put in the boxing arenas both here and in Madrid. Where do I want to put the boxing arena? I think we put the boxing arena someplace central.
I will continue to strive for everyone's freedom.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is take you all. And put you there. For now.
Competitors have reached a trade agreement.
And there's our boxing arena.
I take a few good people wherever I go.
Okay, I gotta go back over to here. Where is he escorting to? Alright, I need to follow this. I do have a ceasefire. Let me just double check. I don't know that that's going to be enough. I don't know where we're going.
The people celebrate your
Oh,
leadership.
wow. What a great time for a festival to get kicked off in Newcastle, of all places. I do apologize for this episode running long. I really want to see the expedition through. So as soon as the expedition ends, that'll be the end of this particular episode. Alright, I'm going to really speed up here.
Ship constructed.
You wouldn't have survived a day in those fires.
Frigate first class.
Alright, well, let's go pick up... Yeah, I definitely needed... That's, you know, at the end of the day, that's my fault. That's my fault right there. I should have gone in with 2 frigates on that escort quest, and I didn't, and that's absolutely my fault. Bladder.
Prudence is my pilot.
God damn.
Nonsense.
Wow! I cannot do anything for her.
Aye, maybe there was good in me once, then it died overnight. Because everyone knows pirates like them.
Okay. Man, I don't know what to do with this lady. I mean, I'm gonna get some increase here in a minute because of the quest that I'm doing.
Her Majesty's finest.
Nope, that's not me.
Stations.
Your people are rioting.
Oh, crap. Where is the nearest police station? I may have been dumb and not had a police station anywhere near. Wow.
Ready the ropes.
Alright, now we're going to you. And Luton had been doing so well, too. Yeah, I mean, Luton's profitable, so... Oh, where are we with Newcastle now, and...
Aye.
Yes! Expedition returns. After weeks of trials and tribulations, your expedition comes home safe. You have captured a wild animal. The crew toasts the success of your zoological expedition. This can only aid studies of the natural world. So we've gotten the orca, which increases attractiveness by 30. The muskox, again, 30. And the helmet jellyfish, which is another 30. So that is 90 from a zoo. And they have obviously been returned here.
You can rely on
move you
us.
out here. Let me move you. Actually, I need to drop all of this off. Oh, I can't. One of the other, I forgot to mention this, one of the other challenges that I've given myself is that I am not purchasing items. I am only allowing myself to use the items that come from quests. Or that I discover, or however they may come naturally. In other words, I am not going up here to
Resting.
Sir Archibald Blake and
I present my humble
purchasing
duty
any
to
of
you.
these things. I'm not going to go to Madame Kahina or any of the others.
The strike has ended.
All right, good. That's fantastic. All right, so let me remove that. We still have another zoological expedition, but, that's 2 skulls. I'm a little worried about that, I got to be honest. Based on what I've been able to accomplish so far, which has not been much. Okay, I wanted to see real quickly beer. Where are we with beer? 135, and we're making 1 extra. So what I'd like to do is modify this route and send over beer to Luton Town to increase its profitability as well. And it looks like I might be able to remove... You know what? Let's do this. And grab... Oh.
I feel it reflects the times.
Okay. Sewing machines run out. I've never created sewing machines.
If you pop off now, you'll be back in time for tennis. Ideally,
doesn't hurt
one
me to
should
do
keep...
that, thankfully. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and publish. Yeah, so what we want to start looking at is other expeditions. But before we do that, let's take a quick look and see what it takes to build a zoo. It's a $100 maintenance cost. It actually doesn't by itself create attractiveness. But here's the thing. We want to do a zoo in combination with a public mooring. So if we can get the public mooring in place... Oh, we can pause Windows. And we should.
I had better leave it to set.
Yeah, I'm going to pause Windows for a bit.
I can return to it later.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Yeah. That's actually going to do a lot. Look at our profitability all of a sudden. That's huge. Okay. Yeah, I just realized my my window numbers were stacked, so I don't want to worry about those at the moment. Okay. So the zoo by itself doesn't do anything. But as we start to drop in the animals, it increases attractiveness. And then the public mooring actually profits on that. So, in the next episode, because we're going to stop here, this episode ran a little long, and I apologize. I really wanted that expedition to complete. And actually, I really want to see...
New orders, Admiral.
Come.
There we go.
Don't be shy.
Okay, I really
As
wanted that
loyal
complete
as
also.
a puppy.
So we got 7,000. What's this major income tax? I didn't get to see it, of course.
Ready the ropes?
Major income tax amendment. Equipped in the town hall. Reduces happiness by 3, but increases income per household by 25%. You do that with one that increases happiness, and now all of a sudden you're...
Frigate first class.
I'm gonna have to think about that. You might be able to take advantage of that.
Attention for the Admiral.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Okay. We're going to wrap up here. Hope that everyone's been enjoying the content. As always, if you have, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Obviously, I am continuing to have a phenomenal time in this game. In the next episode, we're absolutely going to spin up the zoo. We're going to implement, put in place our 3 animals that we just collected. We will also stand up a public mooring. And I guess we're going to have to go down the sewing machine path, especially considering the newspaper just said we needed to. So we'll probably go down that path, and we'll continue our expansion in both the New World and Luton Town. We should also, in the next episode, start to take a look at the 2 islands in the Old World and New World that we haven't populated yet. I think we need to start doing that as well. So, hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.